Welcome to our new learning. This time we have another topic for the electrical load schedule for electric vehicle charging stations. So nowadays in our country sa Pilipinas, so this EV vehicle is commonly ginagamit. So but this time we have a load schedule for that para malaman natin kung ano yung tamang circuit breaker saka wires for this particular charging stations. And when we see electric vehicle, or abbreviated as EV, so it is defined as a vehicle that can be powered by an electric motor that draws electricity from battery and is capable of being charged from an external source. So itong EV vehicle, ano lang siya, parang ito-charge mo lang ng external source. So means to say that merong electric motor na powered by battery. So naka-built in siya sa mismong car. If you see on the screen, so ito EV charging wall box. So ito yung car mo. Magka-charge lang tayo dito, portion na to. Then ito yung kanyang monitoring, or kung yung charging time, kung ilan na yung na-consume. And then we have here yung front panel, to lead charging indicator. So power switch, meron siyang hook. Ito na yung ipa-plug mo dun sa mismong vehicle mo, this one. And then we have wall end wire. So this one is, ito yung galing from sa external source. Yun yung galing sa utility or yung kay Meralco. Or kung sa bahay mo, you can see, doon mo ilagay sa distribution panel. So did you see on the right side, ito yung EV car mo, so naka-charge siya. Then yung wire papunta doon sa mismong outlet. Okay, so gagawa tayo ng computations para ma-determine ano yung proper na sizing ng conductor at saka yung circuit breaker. To proceed with the calculation, so let's tackle muna yung kanyang electrical specifications. Actually, assuming lang to na ito yung maging specs doon sa gagawa natin ng load schedule. So, meron siyang input voltage 100 volts or to 50 volts. And then yung frequency niya 47 to 63 Hz. So in our country sa Philippines, we have 60 Hz. Pasok pa rin. Maximum output power, so it is 7.2 kilowatts single phase. Maximum output current 32, so we can use this value. Or we can have ohms law na lang yung shortcut gamitin natin, formula. Charging interface, that is IEC 62196-2. So yung ating maximum power is 7.2 kilowatts. So assuming lang to na ito yung specifications na gawin natin for our computation. And then we have a sample here, a sample load schedule na gawin natin. So assuming that we have 5 electric vehicles, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So ito yung format natin. We have load BE, voltage, current, CB rating, ampere trip, type at saka pole, yung wire na gagamitin at saka yung raceway or yung conduit. Then assuming na meron tayong 5 electric vehicle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yung isa, yung pang-5 paalis na. So did you notice that ito sa kanyang front, ito na yon, meron itong portion na box. So, ito yung portion na dito magtatap yung charger niya. So, from here, dito galing yung kuryente, yung power galing sa ating panel board. So, and then mangyayari for this, so we have 5 EV vehicle. So, itong 5 na to is kukuha ng power supply dito sa ating panel board. So, we have 1, actually, ano lang to, parang sketch lang. 2, 3, then from here 4, okay, and last we have 5. So kanya-kanya silang magta-charge, and then from the panel board, ito yung tatakbo dun sa ating distribution panel or utility or Meralco. So yung gawin natin ngayon is let's compute this one, ito yung mga conductor wire pumunta ng panel board to sa kanyang parang junction box. And then let's determine the size of itong panel board na gagamitin natin as a whole together with this wire na pumunta dun sa ating utility or dun sa distribution panel. Okay, so yun yung ating outline ngayon. Then to start with the load schedule, if you observe on the sa load B, column na to. So we have EB car 1. So assume natin na same sila ng rating. 7.2 kilowatts ito. Single phase. So 7.2 or 7,200. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then if we add that 5 EB car, so the total connected loads will be 36 BE. Okay, so yun yung reference to solve for the size ng ating magiging panel board. And then next column is we have the voltage. So yung voltage natin, so in our sa Philippines, so we have commonly 230 volts. So lahat sila 230 volts. And then kahit from the given, so we have single phase 230 volts, 2 pole, 2 wire plus Z or yung grounding. And then to get for the current, tawag na power triangle. So kung ipunin mo yung current, so just divide itong power over the voltage. So from here, ito yung ating load BE. So let's divide that by the 230 volts. Okay, so meron na tayong answer, 31.30. So ito sa ating specifications, dito is 32. And we have 31.3 ampere. So pagkalapit lang. And then pwede mo na itong gamitin yung sa specifications or ito sa formula natin. Okay, so i-total mo lang to. After that, you can get the total of 156.52 amperes. So ito yung current natin, ito yung ating reference to get for the value sa ating circuit breaker. And then refer sa PEC, that is 2.40, 0.1.6 standard ampere ratings for fuses and fixed strip circuit breakers. So the standard amperes shall be considered as 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and so on. So meron tayong current no nakuha na 31.3. So next is 35. Next size up is 40. So for me, mas prefer ko itong si 40 amperes. So ito yung gamitin natin. Okay, so the same sila, 40 ampere trip. So the same ng rating, same for all. Yung type ng circuit breaker, pwede tayong magamit ng MCB, MCCB, or RCBO. But sa design natin, let's use the MCB. Okay, the same for all. Since this is single phase is merong 1 pole or 2 poles. So sa ating design, let's do it 2 poles. And then next is itong size ng ating wire, RTHWN. Actually, pwede ka rin maggamit ng ibang klase, THW, TW, but sa ating design, THWN. Okay, so we have reference for that. Then from the table, ito sa ating PEC 2017, table 3.10, 0.2.6, B16. So yung nakuha nating rated current is 31.3 amperes. So if you look dun sa ating ampacity, THWN, so 31, okay, so yung ating 5.5 is pwede siya sa, yung amperahe niya is 35 amperes. So medyo close ito. And then if the next size up is itong 8.0, that is, ang kaya niya is until 50 amperes. So sa ating design, let's use 8.0. And then together with the ground, PEC 2017, 2.50.6.13. So yung ating circuit breaker is 40. And then if we look on the CB rating column, so yung 40, yung size ng ground wire niya is, if we use the copper wire, that is 5.5. Okay, so yung wire natin is 8.0, and then yung ground is 5.5 square mm. And then after dun sa ating draper na PEC, so we have come up our wires. So dalawang 8.0 square mm saka isang 5.5 na square mm para sa ground. So typical to our 5 EB cars, so the same lang sila. Okay. So for the conduit or yung raceway, we have PEC again. From the PEC, table C10, so yung wire natin is 8.0. So if we look on the column square, so if we use 25 apat lang na conductors ang kaya. But if we use 32 until 7 conductors. So yung design natin is we use PVC, schedule 80. So therefore ang ating raceway is we have 32 diameter na PVC. So the same for our 5 EV cars, so the same lang sila. Okay, so we're almost done sa ating mga branch circuit dito sa ating load schedule. And then after we done with the 5 EV cars, yung ating protection together with the wire conduit. So next is yung main panel board natin. Okay, so actually we have load competition here. So itong IL, so itong 36,000 ilagay mo lang dito. So that if we divide that by 230, lalabas na yung magiging total amperes niya, which is 156.52. So the same with this one. Ito yung reference natin to get for the amperes sa ating circuit breaker. Refer again sa ating PEC 2.40.1.6. So to get for the main CB circuit breaker, yung reference natin is itong 156.52. If we look on the standard ampere ratings, it falls from here 125, 150, or 175. So si 125 di na tayo kuha dyan. Si 150 typical, but in our design we can have itong 175. So yung reason natin is baka dun sa future expansion magdagdag pa ng either 1 or 2 EV cars. Okay, so sa design natin, let's use this 175. Okay, after that we have already 175 amperes sa ating main ampere trip. So the circuit breaker is MCCB, the small dead case circuit breaker. Number of poles is 2. To look for the size of wire conductor natin from here, so yung reference natin is itong 156.52. If we look sa PEC 2017 table 3.10.2.6 B16, so at this column at 75 degrees Celsius, if we look on the 60 square mm sa ating column, meron siyang capacity na hanggang kaya sa 155. Si ET, kung gagamit tayo ng ET, is until 190 amperes. So optional ka, it's either gawin mong 60 square mm or itong 80 square mm. Again, ay yung wire, habang lumalaki yung kanyang square mm is lalong tumataas yung electrical costs. So for me, so much prefer siguro natin use this 60 square mm na mayroong 155 amperes. So it's up to you sa design mo, pwede mong gawing 80 or pwede mong gawing 60. But for me, I prefer to use itong 60 square mm. My assumption is hindi naman siya totally magsabay-sabay. So either 3 at a time or 2 at a time mag-charge. Yung isa, yung dalawa, matatapos na. Okay, so we have here 260 square mm line at saka isang 14 square mm ground wire. So zero bracket 14. So refer again sa PEC 2017 table 2.50.6.13. If yung circuit breaker rating mo is 175, actually from here is 100 to 200, almost nasa kalagitnaan siya. So if we use 8.0 until 100 amperes, but itong 14 square mm is 200 amperes, but which is maximum, but our value here is 175, but nasa kalagitnaan siya, so which is used is 14 square mm copper wire. Okay, so we have 260 square mm plus 14 square mm, and our conduit is 50 mm diameter IMC. Sir, bakit 50 mm? Again, refer to the PEC 2017 table C.9. So itong column na mm square, point ka sa 60 square mm, so this one. Okay, so yung number of conduit is 2 plus 1, so 2 line plus 1 ground, so 3. Okay, if we use itong 40 mm, medyo masikip, walang masyadong ventilation. Okay, one step move sa 53 mm, so meron kang conductors until 6 conductors. Pag 63, walong conductors na, so medyo mag-oversize tayo dyan, but mas fit si 53. So that is actually dun sa bibili ka dun sa market, 50 yung available size, so much better to use this 50 mm diameter IMC. So sir, bakit ito rigid metal conduit? Actually that is written on the book, PEC book, but dun sa market, actually that is IMC, intermediate metal conduit. Actually, we're almost done with our load competitions for our electric vehicle charging stations. So again, to summarize lang, so we have 5 EV cars. Okay, so after that you get the rated current, look for the CB rating, lagyan mo siya ng protection using PEC. So together with the wire saka si raceway. So sir, what if iba-iba yung rating ng cars? Kasi yung EV cars 10,000 BE, 10,000 watts. So the same, actually we have different computations again, but if meron kang PEC reference, so you can, pwede mo siyang ma-compute manually. Okay, but for this, ginawa lang natin typical. And then after that, lagyan mo ng protection sa main circuit breaker natin. Ito, MCB. 175, MCCB, saka yung kanyang wire together with the conduit. Okay, so I hope meron kayong learn sa ating kunting discussion. So you can apply this if you're designing electric vehicle charging stations. Okay, so please subscribe para ma-learn kayo ng videos na i-upload ko. Thank you.